I'm going to put a bullet in your head. That kind of intimidation, I think, is a federal crime, if proven, isn't it?
It is. It's political terrorism, Steve. There are multiple federal statutes do not allow you to give death threats to electors. But understand, this is a larger effort to destabilize the system, destabilize the Electoral College. There are people out there that spend millions of dollars trying to destabilize the Electoral College, and these threats are a part of it because it tries to alter the outcome of the election.
Well, I get the idea of how the left is trying to delegitimize the future presidency of Donald Trump. But the Department of Justice, that lady Justice, she's got a blindfold. She's not supposed to look at politics. She's just supposed to figure out, okay, is that against the law or not? And if it is, I'm going to go after somebody. Where are they?
Well, they're not there because of the fact that the electors were going to vote for Trump. That's the reason that they're not doing anything. That's how this Justice Department plays. If you are against them, they don't help you. There are federal statutes exactly on point, Steve.
Yeah.
You cannot send threats by interstate communications to kill people, especially if they're electors. It's a federal crime. The FBI hasn't even called the electors to ask them what happened.
Now, Jay Christian, if, for instance, Greenpeace was intimidated or something like that, or Black Lives Matter, and there were death threats against them, don't you think the Department of Justice would investigate that?
Well, particularly Black Lives Matter, but imagine if Hillary had won this election and all of these alleged white supremacists in the alt-right were threatening the electors for Hillary. We all know exactly what would happen and what should happen,
right? Because
the system has to be preserved. You must have a system where people can vote according to the rule of law, not according to the chaos that the left wants to impose on America.
We had the guy we just heard from in that soundbite a moment ago was on our program just about 24 hours ago, and he called on the president to tell people to stop with the intimidation because it's just not the way we're better than that, essentially, is what he said. It would have been nice to have heard from the president, but to your point about it all being political, I guess we wouldn't hear from him, would we?
Remember Ferguson? Remember what happened after that police officer used legitimate deadly force? You had the president, the attorney general, all of them grandstanding about a lie. And now you have real threats to the system, the constitutional order, by threats toward electors, and they're deadly silent. It shows you what these people are all about, and good riddance to them on January 20th.
Well, let's